I Want to Marry Brady season 2.
Give it I want to marry a Brady. Whatever.
Oh, the TV. We're ready, right, Kyle?
I guess not. I got sucked into my phone to not ask a bunch of questions and everything, and then I
It's hard.
forgot to come back.
It's hard life.
This is my art. Then he has the money and he wants a young girlfriend. Then they have a show. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
Whoa.
Let's see some. It's all right, my fair Brady. I don't want to meet any of those Marvel guys. I want to meet Chris Abrego.
Yeah. Let's give him a box, and it'll have baby stuff in it.
That seems too heavy.
It's on the floor.
Why did he pick that up? He didn't use his legs. He used his
Did you put it on your toe?
back.
Get a crate at the door from our wedding planner.
How do you open it?
God, they're already going. They're going for it.
And a pry bar.
They changed the color of the cabinets.
We are beginning the trying task of planning a summer wedding back
course they
in
did.
Joliet, Illinois.
He has a crowbar
He just had that ready to go.
in his condo.
Wait a minute, they're getting married in Joliet?
Overwhelming once I pop that box open.
Oh, really?
Realize
What a
we
mistake.
talked over
have to think about, and just a reminder of all the crap that we have to do.
I've spent the last few days compiling everything you need to move forward with your planning. I have contacted vendors in Joliet for caterers, cakes, rehearsal.
This is going to be bad. They're already getting engaged was a train wreck. Now they're going to film them preparing to get married.
I'm going to retitle this season White Trash Wedding, Brady Style.
DJs. As much as I'm reluctant to admit it, we're looking to set a date. I envisioned that the engagement would last quite a bit longer. You're going to
Oh yeah, didn't
Isn't that what she said?
she said I've had friends that they were engaged for 7 years, and he went and she went yeah.
So
And
now
then
that we're engaged, I've hired a wedding planner.
yeah, and then they got engaged, and she goes, "Oh, so we're getting engaged soon, or we're getting married soon, right?" And he goes, "No, what about that 7 years?" And she goes, "I never say that."
No, it's not.
Okay.
time making all of these wonderful wedding decisions. She crazy. A year ago right now, I had just
Yeah, all the producers said 7-year
and
engagement is not good TV.
And now
No.
getting married.
Doesn't matter if we fake our asses off. Let's just.
4. So we have some to do.
You can always get divorced.
Yeah.
Chris Abrego's like, so you
Box really quick?
okay with no money?
Wedding.
I mean, I initially told
And Christopher Knight was like, I would like some money.
People don't get married immediately after they're
It's all in black and white. Look at that face.
There's your thumbnail. Into the abyss. That's where he's headed. Oh my God.
I got engaged on the 1st of the year and got married the 1st of October. So that was 10 months. We had already had a lot of conversations about we've been dating for a few years. Do we want to take this to the next level? Are our goals aligned enough to where this is even a good idea? And after I responded like that, the reasonable person in the relationship
Said.
Familia for life.
Oh.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. I don't remember how long we were engaged, but it was, we planned it all out
Uh-huh.
and to the day. So.
But once you decided, the wedding date was a matter of scheduling, not a matter of, well, let's just stay engaged for a while and see what happens. Like it was.
No.
It
We had the
was,
wedding date
we can
before
save up
engagement.
enough for the wedding by this time.
Yeah. So
Right.
And then, yeah. Or do it like that and stare into the abyss of your soul and see nothing in black and white.
Yeah.
Let's see that part again.
long time.
The way she's looking at him is like, hey, you stupid pig.
I'm a vampire!
It's the same look.
the same
When his face went away, it was the same face.
They're engaged. The longest engagement I've known of was 8 years. Really? Is that rushing into things?
And then I found wedding books under the bed.
Oh, that's pretty.
Bret Michaels, I don't give a shit look. Christopher Knight is such a nice guy. That's his version of it.
Yeah, which is still pretty good.
It's still pretty good.
If she had any emotional awareness whatsoever of how he felt at all, she would look right at that and be like, oh, Chris, what's wrong?
Oh my God, what happened? I'm so sorry. Let me hear what you have to think and say.
I see you trying hard, and it shouldn't be this much work for us to be in love.
Are you crumbling before my eyes?
And she's like, check out this glass, it has a bow on it.
What's I read all about?
I'm going to have so much fun.
I know.
Love it.
These invitations are $80 each.
Yeah.
Love it.
But I wanted 500 people.
Because I got you.
I don't know 500 people. I don't even know if I've met 500 people.
We don't even have our save the dates out.
We don't even have our wedding list together. I look at that and I say, oh, that's the first in 1,000 steps. And we fell down. Sure you don't want to go off and elope? Oh, God, what are we doing? How are we going to get through this?
He knew that the second season of the show was going to be the wedding, and that the whole season is going to be them doing wedding planning. And that him and Chris Abrego sat down and said, what months can we come in and film you guys in order to make this show go? Okay. And as we know, they coach them all. Okay, Chris, in this cutaway, you're going to be talking about how you're not quite sure how all this is going to come together, but it's going to be crazy, and just kind of talk about that.
I'm not quite sure how this is all going to come together. I mean, I know it's going to be crazy, but, you know.
Okay, I want to get it again, but like act like you want to be here.
Okay, here we go.
Denny, you know that Johnny's like your father, and we're your friends. We're gonna help you.
Got it. Perfect. Thank you. Good. Moving on.
It's gonna be really cold in Chicago. So finally I get to show off Jurassic Rock. So we're heading out to Joliet, Illinois to scout out.
That music is foreboding, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
You coming?
I would have been like, ding, 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 ding,
Nope.
ding, 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 and it's like,
All right, they're going into the
See my family. In fact, I feel like a great burden has been lifted off my shoulders.
Okay, so the last time we saw her family,
they were all drunk.
they were all drunk, looking pretty haggard,
Yeah.
and really upset. At least the mom was drunk and really upset at men.
And there was a lot of friends of uncles, of nephews, of cousins. They're also getting drunk for free because the show provided the alcohol.
Yeah, kegs.
And they're going to want to come to the wedding because Christopher Knight is going to provide alcohol. And Chris Abrego is going to make sure there's way too much because he knows how to manipulate betches
Vodka
to make good TV.
Straight up. Thank you.
So we've gotten engaged. Thank you. Nick.
Not as nice as that, but
Anyone want to repaint that place?
Date set or what? That's why we're here. Is we're picking out a church and a reception hall in the Chicagoland area. Grandma,
What's with the
you don't drink?
TIE Fighter
Why don't you have a toast
Death Star window?
So you want to come with
See
us?
that?
It's fashionable. Look it up.
Places in town, so I can hear you say, "Isn't that nice?"
Congratulations on your engagement.
Thank you.
I wish you two all the happiness.
Everyone's shy
drink.
right now.
It
Drink,
takes a
drink.
lot of work.
He is very much a hostage in a lot of this.
Chris, I feel like, is aging faster. Bro, if we go back to the
Surreal life?
fucking surreal life,
Like,
he still looks kind of spry.
Yeah.
And he's all jacked on juice, right? And then like he's coming off the juice, he's settling down, he's getting married, he's getting older. I feel like all of that's happening all at once in this shot. He doesn't look very smooth here, does he? Now, granted, come back to me. I don't look very smooth either. I'm not saying that you can only be happy if you look smooth. I'm saying I'm already married. Right. This is just a few short months ago. Right? And we got some Fabio shit going on, right? So I clean up pretty good. And so does Christopher Knight, but you just look at the expressions on his face. He looks like he's being held hostage a few times.
And it's with a deadly weapon, not a gun.
But if it's in the morning after he just intercoursed her brains out all night,
oh my God.
he's always in a better mood.
I did notice that.
Right.
Yeah. A lot of butt
So
slapping.
as soon as she reintroduces the fact of like, why are you alive? Oh, you're alive to get hot young poontang. That's fine. But right now,
Not so much.
Doesn't look like it, does it?
No. It's he chose the wrong cup.
You've chosen poorly. On a couple different levels.
We were there for a short period of time. We also wanted to spend some time with Dad.
Everyone has to smoke, huh?
Girlfriend.
Martial arts, motorsports.
Yeah.
Just put my stuff there, but
See, this is already an improvement.
Look at this bar that they're. Oh, they have tablecloths. It must be nice.
Dude, it's an improvement. She's not carving, scratching out her ex-boyfriend's
You don't
name.
know that.
You're right.
They cut that out in the
redundant.
edit.
Too redundant.
Right.
Yeah.
We already covered that.
I love it. It's nice to be home.
Who that bitch is? I mean, who's the child?
Whoa.
Who's a bus?
Okay. Dad's
Looks
there.
more put together.
Still big.
If you make her happy, I'm a happy father. I mean, I don't know you that well. You know, it takes time to know.
We are the same age.
I can tell you're a decent guy.
You should have dyed your hair. That would have made me feel better.
Around because it's his daughter. And of all people, I have felt the least concern with Rick.
I got a question. I don't want to.
That means the mom's a psycho.
Right.
And when she drinks alcohol, which is a lot.
If you're cool with that dad,
Yeah.
then the mom's trouble.
3-pronged fork.
That guy took you in a 2-person boat to go fishing in a roadside ditch.
You and Christine.
Whatever father needs to do, then that's what I will do.
Pay for half of it.
Everything's gonna run smoothly after like absolute hatred and horrible divorce. I'm still upset that my parents got divorced. It was my dad who left my mom.
She's like 23 now.
Right.
I keep forgetting she's like 20. She doesn't look it, but she acts it.
Yeah.
She's 23 at the time.
23.
She's still hung up over
And
her
she's
parents
marrying
divorcing.
a 45-year-old man. That guy is priceless.
I hope that it is.
I don't know what Christine is like.
You're not my mom.
That you were in the same hospital that I was born in.
You know, I didn't have a chance to tell you.
Adrianne said, "Did I ask you shit, bitch? Because I don't feel like I asked you shit, bitch."
I knew your mother.
Wait, what did he say?
Born in.
Oh!
I didn't have a chance to tell you everything, but you know that I knew Nikki years before I knew your mother.
My dad never let me know he was dating this girl, and then all of a sudden they're living with each other and all this
Girl.
stuff. And I just feel like my dad hasn't been informing me.
They are ancient compared to you.
They don't owe you
Nothing.
an explanation.
This is the face of someone who's like, what the fuck? You're an adult.
You want to know? Ask a question.
You're banging a Brady.
Right. And I'm acting like I'm cool with it on TV, you know, down at the rock factory where I work.
Fred Flintstone, yeah.
The people are going to talk about this, and I'm, you know.
And she's upset that they're living their lives as older humans.
Yeah.
No longer needed to be your parent.
It's not that easy being old. Comment below if you're fucking old and breaking down.
I'm not, because
I'm a vampire.
He had a past.
What the hell does that mean?
That means we were together.
What are they eating,
30
pizza?
years ago. You ain't got nothing to worry
Not
about
between
here.
us with
Well,
anybody.
okay, because I'm sure enough things are gonna go wrong that day that I just don't
did
need
you know
anything
that?
You
else.
just need the other stuff going wrong.
he is aging quickly.
No.
Isn't he?
Everything's cool.
And Nicole's wearing a ring, which happens to be on her left hand and her ring finger.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully, we're all adults and hopefully.
Uh-oh.
Are you guys engaged? You guys are engaged! You guys just haven't shared.
Let's smoke about it.
Now it's public.
Obviously.
I didn't intend to ask it to get an answer.
Obviously.
It's being funny.
You son of a bitch.
And I think Adrianne almost choked.
That's it. There goes the evening.
I was like kind of horrified. My palms started sweating. My stomach was all churny because
You want your dad to be alone? Hollow shell of a man.
Die alone, Papa.
instead of like, I'm happy for you, I was like,
Like, she already lived in that house. What's the difference to her?
By the way, don't women usually notice the ring thing before men do?
They do.
Like
But
instantly?
Christopher Knight is a sensitive, artistic type.
That's right.
You know, like you.
I covered that up. Insulted. Here, do it again.
Like you.
You got it through. Okay. Oh, she got the hand changer.
The
Are you guys?
producer told her to act that way.
bitch. much?
That's it.
The producer told him to ask that.
Noticed earlier in the night.
All of them knew that before they went to the restaurant.
Finger. I guess I didn't have the balls to bring it up, but Chris did.
Christopher Knight said order the most expensive thing on the menu, and they did.
And let's smoke.
Very recently.
When? Why don't you just say when?
I just told you.
When? I'm sorry.
Within 24 hours.
Whoa!
You did today.
You kidding? Today?
Adrian's got unresolved issues with her dad. Unfortunately, without any communication between those two, there hasn't been any healing.
I'm uncomfortable.
Healy.
Don't go there.
Basically, my dad put me in.
Christopher Knight is loosening up.
Yeah, he's like,
Because they drank champagne at the house, and now they're at the restaurant, and they're drinking champagne again.
plus the pressure's off.
Right.
I'm marrying this girl, so
Right.
deal with me
But
now.
if you don't like it, then I get out of it. Like,
Pew, pew, pew.
this is a win-win for me. I've already been on TV. I'm beloved by America. Who the fuck are you?
Getting engaged?
That's the prison that's in the Blues Brothers movie.
Yeah, you can't go. Like shell shock.
It's just known for that prison.
Sorry. I'm just, I don't know. I don't feel that it's my place.
I wonder how the mom's gonna react. Well, she's not drunk yet. She doesn't. I don't know. She was
You
only
don't know
portrayed as
that.
drunk.
You made a lot of assumptions.
So, Mom.
She looks just like her mom.
Last night we went to dinner with Dad, and his girlfriend Nicole had a ring on her finger. Then he told us he's now engaged.
I love that man, and he knows that. When somebody disrespects you in that manner,
Is that a little bit
it
disrespectful?
hurts. Yes. Even this man here, before you guys started dating, you know, he asked me if he could date you.
He called her from the celebrity place? Because they f***ed in the celebrity place, right?
But do you see what I mean? Like when she talks like all men, she's like, men do this and men should and men that. It's like, man, she has anger toward men.
I can't imagine why anyone didn't want to stick around for that.
I love that man. I told him that. It's like, oh, all right.
Like, she's already drunk.
All right, I don't. What did
Look,
I...
it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
So, Chris.
Oh, Jesus.
Aww.
Comfort your
No,
contemporary.
gentlemen, and I
We're the same age. We can hug.
hate men, but I love them.
She even said it, I hate men. Yeah, let's all laugh. That's hilarious. Marry into that.
Stability with me and her mom.
All of
We're misunderstanding.
Adrian's teeth are filled in. Some people just have bad teeth.
Yeah, it's genetic.
Yeah, it's funny because I have very good tooth health.
Mm-hmm.
And my son's teeth are completely jacked, like he's getting root canals left and right. So it is genetic. So,
Oh,
that guy's blessed with good teeth.
good teeth. Or veneers. Who knows?
Yeah, in LA, you never know.
In the past.
Is this arm candy to you?
Oh, Jesus.
Totally about taking advantage of
Stop, Mom. Don't cry.
Our relationship.
Yeah, she's in a pity puddle.
Both of you.
Didn't turn out as bad as I thought. My mom was really mature about it.
Less
the only thing I can do
alcohol.
is let things work out fine.
Dude, boss coat for an older guy.
I kept conjuring up images
Look at that.
of these two
Yeah.
buildings that I had been in when I was a child.
He's already a millionaire
Went there a number of years
from investing in tech and whatever.
It's like, look at my giant coat, Juliet.
If you want to look up Manhattan Beach houses, like somebody put on our Facebook the other day, the price of his house, it was a lot.
This
A lot.
is
It was a couple million.
part of my wedding, and I can't wait to show Chris and see if he feels the same way.
You taking him to the theater in the
Love this.
Huckleberry Town?
I love this place, and I'm so
Oh, that is
ready.
relatively nice.
This is what I remembered.
Are you out of your mind?
It is Joliet. Juliet.
Where did this place come from?
Come on, Chris.
It's from the Gilded Age.
It was made from the bones of the prisoners over the years.
Yeah, this is the on the backs of the poor. Absolutely, that's how this was created.
This is one. So it's this plus this. And
Wait, how much was that?
It's more
It was $4,000,
a day open. It's,
$3,900.
at this point, it's like, when are you available?
this is
Did
your
you sit
rental of
down?
this.
392.
3902, 44, 48. So it was something plus something.
Wow.
So we're looking at,
18,000.
oh, here we go. Open bar for 4 hours.
4,400. So 4,500.
Oh, open bar for 5 hours.
Please, Chrissy.
She's just spending his money for her dream wedding.
Well, we don't want to take the chance of losing.
Yeah, I don't want to lose it.
So is there
I
any
want the
way
day.
for us?
I don't want to lose it, though.
How much paperwork do we need to do to hold the day?
I'm just gonna write your name on it.
Okay.
We check on dates, and there's one open. We look at each other, and I guess it's a said and done deal. Yeah, we've got the place. That's great.
We have a date.
This is a
Got a
mistake.
date.
Are you scared now?
Yeah.
Well, we've never.
Dude, $5
But
grand.
I'm not letting that hot young Poontang get away.
A lot about
I just can't.
$5 grand for open bar.
Yeah,
This is Joliet. You saw how they bring your own kegs.
right.
Booked the reception.
My wedding was less fancy than this.
Mine just had my parents, her sister, my sister, and that was it. At a cabin that we rented for 2 days.
Mine was in the park, in this grove of trees that you can rent or like reserve, and that was it.
Kyle's got shoes, Kyle's got
You told the story first. You gotta go in a cabin. This is no.
We've had enough.
Dude, we get it. You got married in a fucking park.
It really pissed me off to see him get freaked out that we're getting married, because I'm like, what are you doing? Wait, are you trying to say you're going to back out?
I don't have cold feet. Just
Yet.
It's very expensive.
chilly toes.
What money are you bringing?
The day of the wedding, but
I'm bringing me.
wedding?
What's the date? The 29th.
The 29th.
I don't think I've been married on one of those.
I've never been married.
High five.
My first
One of a
29.
kind theater either. All right, let's go look at the Christ.
She's like, I don't care what you say right now. I want this so bad.
Why are you getting married in a theater?
Because,
old church.
come on.
See what kind of shit.
Because it's the only fancy building. There's no fancy hotels.
Because it's a show. It's stupid.
I am so excited to go to the church. I look at this church.
And the church, too.
I'm right outside Notre Dame.
You have to pay the church as well.
Oh, yeah. If you're lucky to get them.
Perfect. This is good.
What's perfect?
I smelled money.
It doesn't even have a pipe organ.
Perfect. I'm sorry, I'm so excited. Hello.
Where's the pipe organ?
Meet you guys.
I want your church.
Is that?
You like it?
I love it.
There's no pews. Is this like a movie set?
Has some designs on making it into a live music hall.
I would take it exactly how it is. What are you doing to it to change it?
For the project that we have planned here, we may have to take the Holy, Holy, Holy off of that. The stage is going to be lifted probably to about the top.
Oh, okay, so it was bought. This is not a church anymore,
Right.
obviously, because the pews are
We
gone.
want to have shows going on here, St. Patrick's Day weekend.
It's a church that's gonna become a bar.
It's a husk, yeah.
I mean, it's perfect Adrianne.
You can talk. I was going to show your mom and your grandmother.
I've got
in a minute.
gauged earplugs, so you know I'm cool.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Are you frightened?
Yeah, like,
Am I happy?
if I say no, will you let it be no?
You want to stay? I'll die.
The pausing of it, where you just kind of, you really do have to do that to find their emotions, because when it keeps running, it just you gloss by, and you're like, oh, it's just a person. Like,
No. Take a good look.
take a good hard look at his motherfucking face.
It only gets worse, Chris. This is not going to get better. The demands only get higher.
Chris, is it worth it?
Denny, you know that Johnny's like your father.
Look at his
We're your
dead
friends.
eyes in the
We're gonna help
background.
you.
He's starting to film me with
The way he goes,
when I had no doubts before. Now I'm watching this guy get all scared, and then I'm starting to get scared, and I'm like, oh God.
maybe you should stop.
I'm so scared about spending your money.
Any doubts? I in no way want to walk down this aisle to you. I don't want to get married to someone who doubts it, especially months and months in advance.
I don't have it.
Months and months, huh?
That was weeks ago.
It is a lot quicker than I've ever moved before.
I want you to be happy, and if you're really
So lying.
I want you to be happy as long as it involves me being happy first.
100% committed to it.
Hi, Grandma. Hi,
Taking
Mom.
in all the
I love it. This is exactly both of the venues I picked out. How good am I?
She just doesn't care at all about what he's going through. She dismisses everything he says when he says it in real time.
It's his 4th wedding.
This is I've never married on the 29th. And she laughs too and goes, "Oh, let's go to the church. I need to see the church now."
Let's go to the church that isn't a church. It's actually a bar and a dance hall. I actually played in a place. Never mind. Nope, never mind. Never done anything anywhere. Never gone anywhere. Never. Son of a bitch.
All right, you paid for it. Now what was your?
There's a venue called The Chapel in San Francisco by Mission Street. It might be on Guerrero, where the hospital is.
Oh.
When the girl got beat up and went to the hospital on Guerrero Street.
Wait a minute. You can't just say stuff and then.
I used to know a girl. Beat her up so bad she ended up in a hospital on Guerrero Street.
What a story, Mark.
Yeah, it might be on Valencia.
Good.
So it was like a church or a funeral chapel. Maybe that's what it was, but they turned it into a bar. And it works perfectly because it's in a neighborhood of bars and music venues and stuff like this. But I can't imagine that place survived as a music venue.
No, what?
There's no foot traffic. There's no parking because they're not in a parking lot. They're on street parking. How's that going to work?
The only people that are affording this as their own private venue is Christopher Knight via VH1.
That's right.
Yeah. But she's just powering through.
Yeah.
He could be like,
not listening. She's
I can't
not
feel my right
observing.
arm.
You can't believe how good I am at this. Look, I picked 2 places and then just threw money at them and they said okay.
I've gone hysterically blind, dear. She'd be like, "Oh, let's go walk off."
Yeah, exactly.
Sign the check here.
I'm going to take my shower.
Leaving Juliet and heading back to
Needed to see that. Yep.
feel bittersweet. Give me some sugar, sugar.
Bittersweet, huh?
Thank you so much for running around with me.
That is a boss coat that he has on.
Yeah. Camel hair, long coat.
Really looking forward to. And I'm bitter because he's scared about it, but it's sweet because it's kind of cute. All I know is I want to grow old with him.
Me.
On this flight, my neck is hurting. Just need a massage.
I just need Hollywood pain pill, vitamins.
Oh, would you?
I always massage your other neck.
You have no endurance on a massage. You just, rubby.
I do want to and that's all that matters.
And that's why he's.
That's exactly why he's going through all this.
That's the biggest smile he's had on this whole time.
Let him be happy.
You made the money. I guess you can spend it however you want. I'm not gonna.
There's no laws that tell you what you can and can't do beyond, is she 18? Then go for it.
There's a lot of laws, but.
Well, I'm an independent sovereign citizen, so I don't, know anything about those laws. They don't apply to me.
How dare you talk to me like that? You are tearing me apart!
Kyle. Anyway, good to see the show's back. It feels like we haven't skipped a beat. This seems like a show that we can get into. There's one season 2, and then season 3, and that's it. And then we can also follow up on how crazy she's become. Crazier.
Yeah, we can do a Where Are They Now episode, which we are famous for. So stick around and be spiritually, physically, and mentally fulfilled with every single episode of Back to the Sofa.
Child, aggressive and raw. My respect makes me 10 feet tall. Firm believer that hip-hop is here to stay. We live it, breathe it every night and day.
I like how she reappears. All right.